25 teams, including the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, kicked off voluntary workouts today. The program is conducted in 3 phases, with phase 1 consisting of activities limited to meetings, strength and conditioning, and physical rehab only. Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins requested a trade after the team placed the franchise tag on the 25-year-old this offseason with the hope of working out a long-term deal. It now appears that Higgins has had a change of heart and says he anticipates remaining with the Bengals in 2024. He told WLWT over the weekend that, quote, "I've grown a love for Cincy that I didn't think I would." Patriots hold the 3rd overall pick in the upcoming 2024 draft and hosted quarterback prospect J.J. McCarthy for a visit in Foxborough today, according to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero. New England previously met with North Carolina's Drake May and LSU's Jaden Daniels. The draft begins Thursday, April 25th. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. The ugly truth is when you buy a timeshare, you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is this never ends. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. Call 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXOL, Central California. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, it's Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh, yes.
So it made it through the weekend, right?
Yeah, best we could.
Okay.
This beautiful weather we're having, just a little windy, but hey, we do our best.
I can do without the wind, but other than that, no complaints. Yeah, well, 39 years ago, back in 1985, a record television audience watched Geraldo Rivera open Al Capone's vault at Chicago's Lexington Hotel. The only thing they found were broken bottles and Geraldo's shattered dreams. Yes, everybody was very disappointed. Nobody quite as disappointed as Geraldo. Oh, well, anyway, and let's see. A study shows that 33 is the happiest age. I don't know how you came up with that. I would think every day would be your happiest.
Hey, I'm 32, so I got one more year till my
Okay,
right?
yeah, well, don't worry, be happy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And there's a new study that finds that workers who are in the best physical shape are waiters and waitresses. Oh. So I want to thank science. You've given me yet another reason to make my wife fetch me another beer, right? Yeah, you can see Pam doing that, right? Oh, well, how about some birthdays?
Oh, yes, birthday time.
Okay, we've got some big shot birthdays to celebrate today. Actress Claudia Cardinal is 81. Singer, guitarist Dave Edmonds, 76. Actor Michael Tucci is 73. Actor Lois Chiles, 72. Actress Amy Wright, 69. Actress Emma Thompson, 60. Actor Danny Pino, 45. Actor Luke Evans, 40. Actor Seth Rogen, 37. Actress Alice Braga is 36. Actress Samira Wiley, 32. Actress Leonie Elliott, 31. Actress Emma Watson from the Harry Potter movie. She was Hermione, right? She's 29. Actress Maisie Williams, 22. And we've got local birthdays to celebrate. Are you ready for them? Hello? Anybody there?
Here's these are the real big shots right here.
Yeah, okay. We have happy birthday wishes today for Giselle Gomez, Jonathan Silva, Javier Lopez, Yolanda Mayoral, Jose Valles, Noah de la Rosa, Eric Castro, Kathy Kennerson, Summer Stewart, Henry Cornejo, Marissa Viloria, Rosie McGraw, Zoe Terrazas Baxter, Cheryl Walker, Jose Zepeda, and Michael Burns. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, Jared, do you do Instagram?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have an Instagram account, but I don't remember the last time I ever looked at it. But nearly 100 million photos a day are uploaded to Instagram. Yeah, I figure 2 of which are interesting, right?
There's got to be. There's
Yeah.
got to be at least something.
Okay. Now, we here at KXO, we do Facebook. And there's always some very interesting things that pop up on our Facebook page. Saturday, the Imperial Valley Challenger Little League played at Evans Park in Imperial. And I was there to cheer the kids on. Challenger Little League, it's for kids with mental or physical disabilities, or rather abilities, challenges. And great game, great fun to watch and cheer them on. And we've got some pictures there on our Facebook page, so you could check it out if you wanted to, right?
Yes, you can give it a like.
Yeah, go ahead. And, of course, you can follow us on Facebook because, like I said, neat stuff always popping up on our Facebook page. Well, coming up, we will take a look at local news, and we've got some in-depth weather. We'll go a little bit deep, give you an idea what to expect looking ahead to the week, and sports. So who's got the green jacket? Do you remember?
No, I didn't follow up.
It wasn't Tiger. He's got a couple of them. Yeah, Scotty Scheffler.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear it for Scotty. And Scotty asked me to caddy for him, but I had to turn it down. I had other commitments.
Well, you could have helped him, get a better score, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you should use a wedge here. What, from the tee? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll rethink that. Okay, we're ready for news, and we're going to jump in with a look at world and California news to begin with. And it is brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial Valley since 1991.
CBS News special report. Donald Trump is front and center inside a New York City courtroom where he's now the first ever former U.S. president to go on trial on criminal charges. His case involves hush money paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels. He spoke before he entered.
It's a case that should have never been brought. It's an assault on America. And that's why I'm very proud to be here. This is an assault on our country.
First order of business, selecting a jury from a pool of 500. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman believes it could take a while.
Donald Trump's defense lawyers are looking for at least one juror who is going to hang that jury, because it is highly unlikely that in the borough of Manhattan of the city of New York that you would find 12 jurors who will acquit him.
The judge overseeing the case has just denied a second defense team request to recuse himself from the case. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California headline news: investigation continuing into the crash in Manteca that left 4 people dead, including an infant, and 3 other children hospitalized. Good Samaritans trying to help as many of the victims as they could.
I just wish we could help all of them. But, we did what we could. We tried to help as best as we could.
driver and 3 passengers, including an infant boy, were killed. A total of 7 people in the minivan. Planned Parenthood officials say they expect an influx of people from Arizona seeking abortion services after that state Supreme Court upheld an 1864 near total abortion ban. Gilda Gonzalez with Planned Parenthood Northern California says they've been preparing for this.
We started raising additional dollars and improving our systems in 2020 in anticipation of Roe being overturned.
Some state lawmakers in Arizona indicating they'll move to repeal the law later this week. After more moisture in the state over the weekend, the forecast this week calls for mostly dry conditions and a warm-up beginning midweek. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Your health is important, so keep yourself and your family covered with Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal renewals will be happening soon. So if you have Medi-Cal, make sure you don't miss any important renewal information. If you've moved in the last 3 years, check and update your mailing address, email address, and phone number. Learn more at keepmedicalcoverage.org. That's keepmedicalcoverage.org. Paid for by the California Department of Healthcare Services.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley at El Centro Motors, in the Broadway Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the newsroom, Jaren Anchondo.
Good morning, Carroll. So in the KXO newsroom, we have Tuesday, April 16th is Election Day. Only residents of the city of Calexico will be going to the polls for a special election. Border City voters will cast ballots either for or against the recall of Mayor Raul Urena and Mayor Pro Tem Gilberto Manzanares. Yeah, I think I said that right. The polls will be open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. on Election Day. And in other news, the Imperial County Office of Education has named the 2024 Classified School Employees of the Year. The annual award program highlights the contributions of classified school employees who support the education of Imperial County students from kindergarten to 12th grade. The 4 individuals named this year are Elba Gallegos and Rosaura Garcia from Brawley Elementary School District. We also have Peter Gutierrez from Central Union High School District and Christian Moreno from El Centro Elementary School District. Dr. Todd Fennell, Imperial County Superintendent of Schools, said each of these individuals are excellent examples of the thousands of employees throughout all of our school districts who bring passion and purpose to their jobs. They make a tremendous difference in the lives of the students and families they serve. Each of these award winners has been nominated by the ICOE to the California Department of Education for the statewide award. Back to you, Carroll.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
In other news, San Diego Veterans Healthcare System is coming to Imperial. They will be at the Veterans Hall in Imperial on Saturday, April 20th. The outreach event is to share a variety of information and resources with veterans in Imperial County. The event will run from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will feature a VBA claims clinic to start the process for filing claims and get updates on claims already filed. VA healthcare eligibility and enrollment information, PACT Act toxic exposure screening, and military to VA resources. Suicide prevention and information on national cemeteries will be available. To make the process easier, bring a copy of your DD-214 and complete the VA 1010EZ form ahead of time. Contact the local Veterans Office for more information on the forms. The Brawley City Council will meet Tuesday. The council will consider a proposal to approve a one-year cybersecurity services contract with CrowdStrike Incorporated to provide management, detection, and response to cyber threats. The contract amount is $34,200. The meeting is at the City Council chambers and starts at 6 p.m. And one more little tidbit of news right here. The community blood drive will be tomorrow. It'll be the live stream community blood drive. It will be held Tuesday at West Shores High School from 8 a.m. until 12 noon. Donors will receive a free mini physical that includes blood pressure readings, pulse, cholesterol levels, iron level, and temperature. The results will be posted on the donor's private online portal. The process takes about an hour. Appointments are available, but walk-ins are welcome. KXO News Time, 7:44.
And coming up, page 2 with a look at the weather. Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Auto Centers. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Demand for lithium is skyrocketing, and Imperial Valley is home to one of the largest lithium deposits in the world. While this presents an opportunity for new local jobs and businesses, there are also risks. Local lithium projects can consume tens of millions of gallons of water each year, and without appropriate measures, can also expose families to dangerous chemicals and hazardous waste. Imperial Valley's lithium economy must not come at the cost of our water and health. Proposed lithium projects must keep local families informed and commit to maximum community protections. Join us in demanding responsible lithium development. For more information, visit us at ccbhealth.org.
And it's page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. And, of course, 3 till 6 p.m. every day is happy hour. That's 3 hours, happy hour.
IID to host Earth Day celebrations. Earth Day is April 20th. The theme this year will be Planet versus Plastics. The event will be free to attend. It will be held at Ivy Expo Plaza de la Cultura in Imperial. There will be a special appearance by Lineman Dippy. All right. The south parking lot will be open for the public. The celebration will include free hot dogs and chips, free snow cones from 12 to 1 p.m., and home gardening and composting. There will also be recycling, music, IID information booths, a coloring activity station, and more. Participating businesses and organizations include Calipatria 4-H, CR&R Waste Disposal, Republic Services, Vincent Zazueta Home Gardening, Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency, Synergy Company, and UC Master Gardeners. The event will run from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And in other news, the Gateway Galley will present the New West, the Ocotillo Gallery, I should say, not a galley. The Ocotillo Gallery will host a fine art exhibition and fashion show opening April 21st, 2024. The New West is according to the gallery, a show featuring contemporary regional artists redefining how we view notions of the West. Models will be walking the runway in Western-themed wearable art from regional designers. Various craft and food vendors will be there. The event will run from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. and is family-friendly and free. The Gateway Gallery is located on Imperial Highway in Ocotillo. And a magnitude 3.8 earthquake shook Borrego Springs Saturday morning. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the earthquake was recorded at 8:08 a.m. Saturday with a epicenter about 8 miles north-northeast of Borrego Springs. There are no reports of injury or damage.
Well, it's my understanding it also shook up some folks at Coachella Fest.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know if they would feel it out there.
Yeah, exactly.
KXO News Time, 7:48.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
And here's Carroll with the weather.
The National Weather Service says dry weather with rapidly warming temperatures will be the main theme the next few days across the region. Readings near to slightly below normal today will quickly rise into an above normal category by the middle of the week as strong high pressure builds into the area. These warm conditions will persist into the weekend with widespread daily highs in the mid to upper 90s. 75 the high yesterday, 54 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 43 miles an hour yesterday afternoon. Today will be sunny with a high near 81. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Those winds turn out of the north this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 56. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 90. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast. 58 degrees downtown, 58% our relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 7 to 10, and there is a traveler's advisory for high-profile vehicles through the Mountain Springs grade area. That's it for local news, page 2, and the weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, it was almost inevitable. Scotty Scheffler picked up the green jacket. He won the 2024 Masters tournament. The Texan has been ranked number 1 in the world for more than 80 weeks. And, well, he showed it yesterday. Tiger Woods, well, he was there. And despite posting his highest round in his Masters career and his worst 72-hole score in a professional event, Tiger said his return to Augusta National Golf Club was a good week. Coming up, we've got scores of scores.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, let's take a tour through the NBA. The Celtics whipped the Wizards 132-122. Hornets, they got by the Cavaliers 121-10. Pacers beat up on the Hawks 157-115. Heat hammered the Raptors 118-103. Knicks beat the Bulls 121-19 in overtime. It was the Magic mauling the Bucks 113-88. 76ers nipped the Nets 107-86. Nuggets growled and beat the Grizzlies 126-111. Suns over the Timberwolves 125-106. Thunder topped the Mavericks 135-86. Spurs beat up on the Pistons 123-95. Warriors whipped the Jazz 123-116. Rockets over the Clippers 116-105. And the Kings topped the Trailblazers 121-82. Oh, and the Lakers slipped into the 8th seed position in the West with a 124-108 victory over the Pelicans. Yeah, the regular season finally over in the NBA. Is it just me, or does it seem to go on forever? In Major League Baseball, the Red Sox edged the Angels 5-4. Orioles over the Brewers 6-4. Pirates pounded the Phillies 9-2. Blue Jays blanked the Rockies 5-0. Braves beat the Marlins 9-7. Mets edged the Royals 2-1. Tigers topped the Twins 4-3. Guardians, they slipped by the Yankees 8-7. Rays rocked past the Giants 9-4. Reds beat up on the White Sox 11-4. White Sox have won 2 games this year. It was the Astros 8, Rangers 5. Athletics edged the Nationals 7-6. Cubs nipped the Mariners 3-2. Diamondbacks blanked the Cardinals 5-0. Oh, and the Padres with Mr. Irrelevant Jurickson Profar with a game-winning hit. They topped the Dodgers 6-3 and took 2 out of 3 in that series. And in other news in the world of sports, days after John Calipari left town, Mark Pullip came up and stood at the podium in front of a sold-out crowd at Rupp Arena and was officially introduced as Kentucky's new coach. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Today's financial and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, Trump Media and Technology Group stock is tumbling again after the company announced a massive new influx of shares. The struggling company is rapidly losing money, and a new stock offering could help it stay afloat, but there's a downside to going back to the market with new shares. A new public offering of 21.5 million shares announced today would add more than 15% more stock to the publicly available shares of the Truth Social owner. That would substantially devalue existing shareholder stakes, including that of former President Donald Trump. Shares of TMTJ fell 10% today. The stock had rocketed higher in recent months in anticipation of merging a blank check acquisition company with Trump's media business, but it has lost more than 60% of its value from its peak on March 26th. In other news, spending at U.S. retailers rose in March for the second consecutive month, underscoring the strength of the U.S. consumer fueled by a robust job market. Retail sales rose 0.7% in March from the prior month, a slower pace than February's upwardly revised 0.9% gain, the Commerce Department reported today. Sales were up across several categories in March, including at gas stations, which increased a strong 2.1% from February. Gas prices have steadily risen in the past several weeks. Still, excluding sales at gas stations, retail sales were up about 0.6% in March. Right now, mixed on the big board, the Dow up 99 points at 38,081. The S&P 500 up 9 at 5131. The NASDAQ at 16,168. That's off 7. Meanwhile, gold dropped $12.40 an ounce, and oil is down 68 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 81, west-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. The wind's becoming north this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 56, northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 90. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast. 58 degrees, 56% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest at about 7. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. History unfolding in New York City as for the first time a former U.S. president is facing a criminal trial. It's the Trump hush money case.
Jury selection is now underway here at Manhattan Criminal Court. Like what usually happens, Donald Trump spoke just outside the courtroom ahead of this trial beginning, calling it a political attack.
It's an assault on America, and that's why I'm very proud to be here. This is an assault on our country, and it's a country that's failing.
Outside the courthouse, several dozen Trump supporters. There's no telling how long it may take to whittle down from 500 prospective jurors to just over a dozen. Matt Piper, CBS News, New York.
Overseas, CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb has more from Israel as that country considers possible action after Iran's weekend attacks featuring drones and missiles.
The Middle East, it seems, is at a tipping point as nations around the world, led by the U.S., continue to appeal for restraint. And while leaders here in Israel say they're still weighing their options to respond to Tehran, President Biden has also told Israel that he would not support any unilateral strikes.
The FBI's opened a criminal investigation into last month's collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge. Legal analyst Lori Levinson.
There are many questions of why that ship that lost power was in a position to hit the bridge. And so the FBI is looking into what people knew at the time, what might be on its recording devices, and what can be obtained perhaps by search warrants.
The U.S. Supreme Court's allowing a lawsuit to go forward against a Black Lives Matter activist who led a 2016 protest in Louisiana in which a police officer was injured. The mayor of Syracuse, New York, calls it a dark day where, quote, our worst nightmare came true. 2 law enforcement officers were shot and killed in a gun battle with a stolen car suspect.
While they were inspecting the vehicle and saw what looked to be guns inside, they heard what sounded like someone manipulating a firearm from inside the residence.
Police Chief Joseph Cecil says the suspect died in the exchange of gunfire. It's April 15th, tax filing deadline day. CBS's Jill Schlesinger says many people taking it down to the wire make mistakes.
Given that it's the last minute, you might be prone to some errors. The IRS says some of the most common ones are that names or tax ID numbers are messed up. Sometimes people choose more than one correct filing status. They might enter the correct dependent information, but they forget to check the box for the child tax credit or credit for other dependents.
Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 62 points. S&P is up 4. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Not to brag, but Progressive's Name Your Price tool is mankind's greatest tool ever. Even better than the wheel. Sure, without the wheel, we wouldn't have modern transportation or funny videos of dogs riding skateboards. But without the Name Your Price tool, we wouldn't have easy access to auto insurance options based on our budget. And, well, cars do need wheels. They also need insurance, and insurance never goes flat. Learn more about the greatest tool ever. The Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Social media is flooded with criticism after a TV concert recording suddenly cut out.
Billy Joel fans were a happy bunch until they weren't. That's where CBS cut off his 100th Madison Square Garden residency concert on television. Some Piano Man fans compare it to the 1968 game when NBC cut away from a Jets-Raiders football game to show a kids' movie.
Oh, that girl is interrupting my life again.
Late Jet Johnny Sample lamenting after fans missed one of the most dramatic endings in sports history. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News, New York.
The WNBA holds its college player draft tonight. University of Iowa sharpshooting star Caitlin Clark is expected to be chosen first by the Indiana Fever. Clark led Iowa to the women's title game, losing to South Carolina. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.